Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome in. I am Coach Katie, and this is Shannon, and you are here for Tone and Flow tonight. So, tonight we're going to be working on your calves. This is something I really need to work on, and I neglect, not just because I don't work them out so much, but because mine just don't grow that much. And if you have any type of area you want to work on, particularly these type of isolating moves are super great for it. So per usual, we're going to go through a quick little nice calf-based warm up with Shannon, and then we're going to come over to me and do a nice isolating workout, get all those calves burning, and then we're going to go right back over to Shannon for a much needed cool down per usual, and we'll get moving and ready. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to send it right over to Shannon, and we'll get you all warmed up.
Thanks, Coach Katie. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tone and Flow. Let's get started in a standing position. Knees hip width distance apart or slightly further apart. We're going to turn our big toes out, heels in. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink down into that squat position. We want our hips in line with our knees. Lift one heel off the mat and then the other. See if you can get both up at the same time. And now just let your hips sink. Hands can go wherever is most comfortable. Maybe placing them behind your head. Tune into your core for balance. Let's hold this for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Inhale, rise it up. Bring those feet to hip width distance apart and now come up onto your tippy toes. Find your point of focus, your drishti. Mine's down in front of me right now. Continue to reach your arms up. Feel the body grow taller. Deep breaths here. Hold it for as long as you can. Slight bend in your knees. And then as slow as you can with your arms out in front of you, sink back into a squat. Big toes are still off the ground. Hold here. Let's take some baby pulses here. Inching down about an inch or two for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those glutes all the way down onto your heels. Come into your yogi squats. We want our hips stacking directly, our knees stacking directly on top of our ankles. And then shift the weight back and forth. Getting into those hips, giving our calves a nice little break here. And then coming into a nice side body stretch, we're going to ground our left palm onto the mat. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up. Come back through center, take it to the other side, ground the right palm. Inhale, left fingertips reach up, take the twist. Inhale, come back through center. Now bring the big toes to touch, heels touch. Heels are lifting off the ground here. Give yourself a nice big I love you squeeze. So you're going to wrap your arms around your body. Squeeze here, maintain your balance. Exhale, take it to the floor. Sink back onto your heels. Your toes are flexed. And this is just going to give you a really nice calf stretch here. So you'll see my big toes are flexed and I'm just sinking back onto my heels. You can interlace your fingers behind your head again. Elbows drop open. Breathe deep. Feel the space in your lungs. Rising back up through center, reach tall, and come down into your tabletop position and press directly back into your child's pose. Taking a nice break here before Katie leads us up into the more active part of our flow. And then when you're ready, coming back up through tabletop, sink back onto those heels. And then inhale, slowly rise it up to a standing position at the top of your mat. And then Katie, whenever you're ready to take it away.
All right, here we go. Just took me a while to unmute. All right, here we go, guys. So we're going to start our first move standing. I have something I can put my toes on. This is going to make it tougher. So you can put your toes on something raised, and you can do this either with 2 feet, or if you don't have anything raised and you want to make it harder, you can do it with 1. And we're going to just balance ourselves here, and we're going to come all the way up to full extension and back down. You ready? Here we go. So 3, 2, 1. Full extension all the way up, and back down. You can hold yourself onto something. If you can't, full extension and back down. If you want to make this harder, or you only have something on the ground to use, you can just do 1 foot, either with your leg behind you or with your leg on the ground, nicely balancing you. Here, the thing here is with raised toes, you can actually extend your calves further down and then back up. That's it. As you can see here, my calves are quite lacking in the muscularity. A lot of running and not a lot of isolating calf movement. You guys are really motivating me to do more. All the way up, squeeze and back down. So you want to squeeze and hold at the top and back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. You can also do those sitting and with 1 leg to make it harder. Next, we're going to come down onto the ground into a regular glute bridge. And we're going to come up onto our toes. Put your feet out, and we're going to come down and then up. So you're going to do your calf raises from here. If you want to make this harder, you can put 1 foot over the other and calf raise, squeeze, and hold. This is a different part of the calf. Keep going. 1 leg. If you're on 1 leg, we're going to switch in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You can switch to the other leg and come up and squeeze and hold. Keep that bum up. All the way up, squeeze and hold, squeeze at the top and hold. You want a full extension of that foot and back down. Again, you can also raise your toe here to make this tougher, because when you can drop your heel further than your toes, you can really get that extension. Nice job. All right, next one. We are going to do a toe kick out walk. So you want to get up onto your toes, and you're going to kick out, and on the tippy toes, walk back and forth. That's it. So I'm on the very tips of my toes, kicking out as I walk. You will feel this one all the way at the top of your toes, kicking, 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 extending those feet. That's it. This looks super cool. You know, you go to the gym, you do this, you're gonna like pick everyone up. No, just kidding. Come on. Really at the top of those toes, really feeling it. Squeeze it out. If you need a rest, you can come down and come back up. All the way at the top of those toes, feeling that movement like you're wearing the highest of heels. Whether you're a girl or a boy, that's super tough. Or a circle, whatever you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Woo! All right. Okay, next move. You may want to hold on to something. You can do this with your toes up or not, or you just regular standing. We're going to pulse. We're going to go up, pulse at the top and down. Up, pulse at the top and down. So you don't want to come all the way down with your heels. I'm not hitting the floor completely. I'm right above the floor. Then I'm up at the top. So I'm never dropping my heels all the way to the ground. And I'm pulsing, 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 pulsing. Nice. That's it. Squeeze it out. Whew. You should really feel this. Keep it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. This is a tough one. You've got it. Don't drop those heels. Keep them up off the ground. If you need to balance, you can always hold something. It's a little too low for me, but. Woo, come on, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, nice. All right, now we're going to do the different parts of the calves because we've really only got in the middle here and we don't want to neglect the others. So we're going to come way out, feet outwards, and we're going to plie down just a little, and we're going to raise our calves from here and back down. If you have a hard time with this, you can always hold on to something, but make sure those feet are out and you come up and back. That's it, up and down, all the way up. Or if you're really having a hard time balancing, you can always just point your toes out and come up and down. That's it. It just makes it a little harder when you're plieing down, holding that balanced position all the way up and down. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. That's it. Now, with any of these movements, if you want to make this harder, once you learn the movements, you can hold a weight in your hand and you're going to make this much harder. Or you can hold the weight over your knees and it puts a lot of pressure on your calves to push that weight up. And that's the key. Nice job. All right, next one. We did toe out. So now we're going to do toe in. So this looks super cool, right? We're going to put our toes in and we're going to squeeze up from here. Nice. That's it. Squeeze up and up and up. Really press those calves out and back. You're doing a different part of the calf. You'll be able to feel it in a different area when you do this. Nice. Nice. Up and back. That's it. You can always hold on to something. And again, you can always have your toes up on something, so raise them and your heels can drop below that. We'll make it even tougher. That's it. Or you can do these one at a time too. Whatever's tough for you. I'm just showing you the moves. We're practicing them. Then you can make them as tough as you want. Weights in your hand, whatever you got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, last one. You ready? We're going to do ankle roll raises. So if you have bad ankles, you may want to hold on to something for this. But we're going to have our feet out. We're going to roll them and drop them so our feet are in. Up, roll them, drop so our feet are in. Up and roll out, kind of like a rainbow. So my heels are going up and over in a rainbow. Up and roll and roll. So I'm rolling on the balls of my feet when I'm up, and my heels are moving in a rainbow position, up and in, then up and over. Again, this can be super tough by holding weight in your hand or dropping your heels below your toes by having them on something. So if I'm on something, I can do this. This makes it even tougher. Nice job. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. And that is it for your calves. I'm going to send you right over to Shannon.
Hi, everybody. I don't know about you all, but these workouts are so fun. I love it when we switch it up. So if you're coming with me, come down onto your knees. We're going to move into a pose called gate pose. So we're going to extend our left leg out, big toes point forward, heel is grounded onto the mat. Right hip is stacking directly on top of that right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, ground your right palm onto the mat. Inhale, extend that left arm above your, right by your ear. And then let's lift our left leg off. Toes are still pointed towards the wall in front of us. And then let's pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One long line of energy here, reach. And then we'll take it to the other side, extending the right leg this time. Right toes are pointing out in front of you. Left palm is grounded into the mat, and our right arm reaches out alongside our ear. Engage your core, and then when you're ready, lift that right leg off the ground. Breathe deeply into the stretch, and then we'll pulse that right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for a moment in the stretch. One long line of energy from your heel out through your fingertips. Coming back through center, sit back on your heels. Toes are flexed. Feel this stretch in the backs of your calves here. And then if you're looking to go a little bit deeper, this can be a little intense for some, but you're welcome to give it a try. Ground the tops of your feet onto the mat and then sink your glutes back. You're welcome to place a block in between your legs here. Or if your glutes sink all the way back onto the floor, breathing deeply into this stretch. This can be a great opportunity to soften your gaze or close your eyes. We'll stay here for about 10 more seconds. Sending the breath to any particularly sticky or tight sensations. And then when you're ready, extending both legs out in front of you, coming into a pike pose, excuse me. Toes can be pointed or flexed. Play around to see what feels best for you. Palms rest right by your hips. Feel the shoulders roll up and back. And then walk your palms down your legs, keeping a long spine. Feeling the stretch through the entire back side of your legs here. Again, seeing what feels best for you, whether that's with your toes pointed or your toes flexed. Taking about 3 more deep breaths here. And then from here, we'll take our right foot and bring it onto the inside of the top of our left thigh. Feeling it nice and tucked in there. And then feeling a nice side body stretch as we stretch along our left leg here. Right heel is pressing into the inner thigh. And then let's add a little play into this pose. So ground your right palm right beside your hip. Inhale, lift the hips off the mat. Reach your left fingertips behind you. Opening the heart, coming into a version of Wild Thing. Slowly lowering the hips down onto the floor, taking it to the other side. We'll bring our left foot into our inner right thigh, pointing and flexing our left foot. And finding your variation of this stretch. But really taking a moment to feel the contact of your left heel into your right inner thigh. Finding length with every inhale. Maybe walking the palms a little bit further down your right leg. And then when you're ready for our final move, grounding your left palm right beside your hip. Inhale, lift the hips up, ground your right foot. And reach your right fingertips alongside your ear. Let's take one deep breath here together, inhaling through the nose Loud, audible exhale through the mouth. Slowly lowering the hips. Crossing your legs and bringing your palms through heart center. Closing class with one deep breath together. Inhale, we'll reach our arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring palms through heart center. Thank you all.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love having you here every single week. Hey guys, we see you. Thanks for all your comments and the love. I hope you like these type of workouts. We love these type of workouts. I love isolating different moves, learning different techniques, so I can do different moves for you guys, and we can do them all together, and maybe one day I'll work on my calves. So this is motivating me to grab some weights and work further on my calves. I hope you like this warm up and the cool down and the calf moves as well. And we appreciate you guys coming every week, and we will see you guys again next time. See you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.